One thing though, whether or not you're doing, you're looking for those really severe pain points, is you still want to focus on these things. And that's problems related to money, relationships, health, and power or status. Kind of the same thing. If power sounds like too big, it's just status. And it doesn't mean you necessarily need to be working in those niches like finance and business or relationships or anything like that. But if you can connect the problems that you're solving to those things, you will have a much more desirable offer. And I'll give you some examples of that. So for example, say you help people with their gambling addiction. Quite obviously, that helps them with a money problem, their relationships, because it affects their relationships, and it often affects their health. So you can tap into those things to help them see how they can, when they fix this problem, those other things will also fix itself. Then there's let's talk about, how I said, like, hobby type stuff. So, if you wanted to teach someone how to create some jewelry, maybe some upcycle jewelry. If you guys don't know what that is, it's when you use like other items. It's not necessarily recycling, but it's things that, might be thrown out, or things from around the home, and turning them, or anywhere, and turning them into jewelry. It's kind of a popular thing. So that helps people save money and keeps them in environmental things. So it's sort of related to money, but you can also turn it into something else, like how to, sell upcycled jewelry, because whenever you can help people make money, it's perhaps a bit more of a draw. So you can also teach them to make it, but then maybe in a separate course, however you want to do it. Also, better communication classes, as I say, as I'm struggling to communicate a little bit, but
you're doing just fine.
These can be like really related to relationships, power, and money. For example, a heart-centered communication skills with difficult teenagers, right? That's a relationship thing. And it can be a real urgent problem for parents. Kick-ass leadership with compassion that inspires team greatness, right? So that's about, a bit more about money, because it's related to their work, and also power, because being a leader is power and status. Another example, actually, I think it's a great example one because I'm close to it, because I love yoga, but like online yoga classes are everywhere, especially since COVID, and people started practicing at home because it's such a great fitness activity you can do in your own home, and personal development activity as well. But everyone's doing it. There are so many places, and there are very big, websites and stuff, and I don't even use them, but there's so many that have, really big followings, and you think this is a big business, but you need something that sets you apart. Those people already have the audiences and the general public. How can you give it a twist where it relates to health, power, and status, or in relationships? For example, here's an example. Improve your relationship. 15-minute couples yoga. I can't say it. 15-minute couples yoga sessions to stay connected, right? That's a relationship thing. Or benefits like reducing stress, improving sexual prowess, mental clarity, and even achieving greatness. So, status and power, all that stuff. Think about what can you bring to people that's different and connected to those things that they really want. Cooking classes. Here's an example of, a lot of people are cooking at home, and I think cooking classes are at an all-time high, but you need to find that unique angle. I have written in my notes here, it says easy 5-star home cooking on an inflation beating budget. So it, kind of is topical with people, ingredients are expensive, but if people still want a really great, beautiful meal, then you're teaching them how to do that. But also keep in mind that, when you teach people to save money or it's not always as powerful as teaching people to make money. Teaching to make money is often more powerful unless the saving money is from the point of view of creating abundance, like where they might be saving money in investing and then they'll actually end up making more money because they've learned these tricks. Because keep in mind that teaching people to be frugal just for the sake of being frugal is a much harder sell, because you're asking people who really want to be frugal and save money to spend money, and that can be a real challenge. So if you're doing that kind of thing, you want to kind of flip it and target the right person who is willing to invest into saving